Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Jay Minook, and today we're gonna be playing some more Trapped Dead. Um, as you can see in the bottom left, or more towards the bottom in the center, you'll see our new party member. Her name is Joanne, and we found her in her photography store or her studio, whatever you want to call it, and she was just kind of hiding out in there. She wasn't really barricaded off or anything. It's just kind of her doors were wide open, uh, but I guess the zombies didn't go in there. But at any rate, she's another melee user. As far as I know, cause in her studio there was a katana, and I ended up equipping it on her, and uh, she surprisingly she uses the katana. It's not a very sharp sword to begin with, because as you watch her here swinging away at these zombies, it doesn't really cut anything off or anything like that. It just kind of clubs them in the head, and I guess you can say that for all of the melee weapons. Even the axe right here doesn't really chop anything off. It just kind of hits them really hard, and then they get knocked down. But anyways, back to Joanne. She is a photographer, like I said earlier. She's like a reporter, and her story is that she was in a church for a funeral, and what happened, the guy that died actually came back to life, and he started biting everybody. So Joanne actually took a picture of him. So before all the chaos started, and everybody started biting each other and everything like that, she did take a picture of the guy that came back to life, and the doctor does suspect that this could be patient zero. So since that is what he thinks, he wants to get the picture and possibly find the needle in the haystack, which is patient zero, and maybe find a cure. I mean, a huge task for that one doctor, but I guess if he thinks he can start doing research for a cure, then more power to him and good luck. But of course, we do not have. Conveniently, Joanne lost her camera, or she left it behind before she ran away. I don't really remember how the exact story went. It has been a while since I have played this game, probably like a week maybe, but I'm pretty sure that she did leave her camera at the church, so she wants to go back and get her photographs before she goes anywhere else, which I guess is in the best interest for everybody, so that we know who we're looking for. If he isn't already dead, he or she, actually it is a he, sorry, if you can even call it that anymore, because he is now a zombie and he's dead. But enough rambling about that. I think I don't think there's really anything else about Joanne, other than we're going to go get her camera, and she joins our party. Another interesting thing that I did find out is, now that I do have a total of 5 party members, if you go into a mission, you can actually only use 4 of your current party members, or total members. So I did, as you can notice here, I do have Mike, the doctor, Bo, and Joanne. So the Sheriff John is just chilling back in the sewers, possibly drinking beers, or I don't know, reading magazines or something. Whatever the sheriff does in his off time when he's not fighting zombies or things like that. But whatever he wants to do in his off time, that's totally his free time, since everybody else is out doing work, trying to save the world, or something, or save themselves. But enough about him. This is actually the shooting range. It belongs to Bo. It's his shooting range, and it was his idea to come over here because he stated in an earlier cutscene that if we were to go to a shooting range, we would be able to find an abundance of ammunition and weapons. So I figured that instead of going straight to the train station, it would be best to go here first and get as many supplies as we can before we move on. But I'm pretty sure you could just bypass this mission along with the mission to save Joanne, but I have not actually tried that out. So I don't really feel like starting a new game and then testing out that whatever you want to call it, theory. But because I do like exploring these levels and seeing what I can find and who I will meet along the way. But here you'll see that I tried to shoot this fire extinguisher that the zombies are eating by, but I guess I'm too far away, so he kind of misses a couple times. And then he still misses the second zombie that's still alive. So I do end up wasting a lot more ammo than I should have. But maybe if I just pulled up a little bit, or just shot the zombies themselves, I would have done a lot better. But excuse me, I'm not really in that low on ammo, because I do have, I guess it was like 40 something bullets and a full magazine already equipped. So I mean, as you go along in this game, you will find a lot of ammo, so you don't really get hard pressed to conserve everything. And I don't know what Mike's doing here, but he's kind of just being friendly with the zombies. Maybe he's become passionate towards them, and he doesn't want to hurt them anymore, but for the sake of completing the mission, I do force him to keep fighting and maybe save that friendliness towards the zombies for another day. But this mission is actually fairly short. This one and the street level were probably one of the shorter missions, which only take maybe like this mission took I think 12 minutes, and along with the other one was about 15 minutes or so. But I do test out the crossbow here in this mission, as you can see on Bo. I think I already used it, or if not, I'm not sure. You will see me use it a couple of times throughout this mission, and you'll notice that you cannot actually reuse the crossbow bolts. They just kind of disintegrate in their heads or something. As I did just use it a couple seconds ago. I don't really know where the bolts go. They just kind of shoot through and disappear. But not a big deal, because I won't really be using those long-range projectiles unless I really have to. In the event of being overwhelmed, or maybe my melee fighters need to have a break, I'll just kind of shoot off a couple of zombies in the front, so that. And again, Mike kind of just opens the store here and he runs through. I don't really know why. Maybe to embrace the oncoming horde or something, but I don't know. I was probably just clicking way too much while I was trying to open the door, but not a big deal. He still has more than half his health, so he'll be fine. And this is actually the last room. This next room right here should be it. But also, I don't know if you noticed, Bo did shoot at the wall during that door breach, so I think he was trying to shoot the zombie on the other side of the wall. Maybe try wall bang or something, but of course it doesn't work in this game. This isn't Counter-Strike or whatever other games you can wall bang in. Counter-Strike being the only example that I know of, because that's the only actual FPS that I've spent a lot of time playing. But anyways, I digress. This is the last level, or not the last level, sorry, the last room, so just kind of stock up on whatever you want. There's only a couple grenades and some ammo. And when you're ready to move on, you just kind of stand by the chest right here in the left side, and you'll get to the cutscene. I'll let you guys watch the cutscene without me interrupting you guys, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, just leave some feedback, and like, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
No one knows the combination. No one. Just me and Mom. Let's get out through the cellar.
The group returns to the bunker with bags full of ammunition.
Can we get out of here and look for my uncle? He won't be able to hold on forever.
I'm in favor. Any objections? I've been saying this from the beginning, but no.
I have all I need.
So let's go then.